What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez. Get this. Terence Crawford responds to Canelo Alvarez. He hasn't fought anybody but one fighter remark. He says, here we go with the I haven't fought nobody but Spence talk. LOL. Y'all so delusional. It's crazy. With the laughing emoji. And let me counterpunch. I like the punctual person. He's punctual. Terence Crawford. You know, because as soon as Canelo Alvarez said that, and you know it's going to be linked over so many different platforms, he has to respond. And I respect that. And he's like, okay, you guys are delusional, but I will make this clear. Regardless of what Canelo thinks, let me just make this clear, okay? If you notice, Canelo Alvarez was very, very positive of Terence Crawford. He even picked Terence Crawford to win. And right after he beat the brakes off of Errol the Truth Spence, you see nothing but good things about Terence Crawford in regards are from Canelo Alvarez, right? And I just find it strange that now a one-sided ass beating that he gave Errol Spence, which pretty much validates that it doesn't matter of the opponent. It doesn't matter who it was and what condition they supposed to have been in. They still got wiped out. Okay? Canelo makes this statement, and I find that strange. But why? Because his narrative now is changing, because he knows now that Terence Crawford is a possible opponent that was willing, brave, man enough to take on the man at 168. See, before it was all like fantasy or speculation until Terence Crawford says, you know what? I'll go to 168 and I'll fight you. Why not? I don't give a shit. Now we have a 360, a contragolpe, right? A contragolpe from Canelo. Because now he knows, whoa, this may be an opponent. Now let's start talking chet. How does it say it? Let's start talking chet. Right? And this is his way of doing so, by attacking that resume like everybody else has. And I want to make clear, okay, I had to counterpunch somebody in the comments. Listen, it wasn't the fact that Canelo Alvarez was saying that he hasn't had the type of fights that Canelo has. Canelo wasn't comparing Terence Crawford to himself. He was comparing Terence Crawford to Errol Spence, a guy that he just beat the brakes off of. And I had to make the video earlier yesterday to settle that, okay? So just make that clear. For Canelo, I don't think Terence Crawford really cares. I just think he is always constantly trying to prove himself to people that criticize him due to his performance and his skill set, okay? So I guess you got to attack someplace, and I guess that's the only place that you can attack Terence Crawford. Oh, well, chin, wrong. Ability, wrong. Size, wrong. Chin, wrong. Okay, you have to find someplace, and I guess Canelo's doing it. But I'm going to leave you guys with this. Canelo Alvarez, you didn't have to worry about discrimination like Terence Crawford, okay? You didn't have to worry about that at Golden Boy. You didn't have to worry about that at DAZN, and then from DAZN to PBC, and then back to DAZN, and then back to PBC. You didn't have to worry about that. Okay? Terence Crawford doesn't have 2 losses and 2 draws and possibly two or three other losses. Trout, Lotta, Triple G, 1, maybe 2. He didn't have those type of issues. He didn't have that type of criticism. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So when you hear Canelo Alvarez talk about Terence Crawford as a fighter based off of one big fighter, he hasn't fought more than the next guy he just beat the shit out of, remember that Terence Crawford is a pound for pound best fighter in the world, never changed, never had a shitty fight, never had a suspect fight, never had any of that. Okay? So I think Canelo knows that Terence Crawford is the real deal. I think he knows that Terence Crawford is for real. Bars. You guys tell me what you think about the contragolpe, the counterpunch From Terence Crawford to Canelo Alvarez, of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!